We got quite a few physical PlayStation 4 game deals to go over in this video. On top of that, unfortunately, Skater XL has seen a slight delay. This was a game I was very excited for given the lack of skateboarding games, at least quality ones, in the market these days with the absence of Skate. However, Skater XL is coming. We've got Tony Hawk Pro Skater Remastered, so a lot of good ones seem to be coming. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on Best Buy is down to $35. Pretty good deal here. I was a big fan of Jedi Fallen Order. I wouldn't say it's a perfect game. Some of the puzzles were a little bit jarring to the experience, but the combat is great. The platforming elements are really good, and the story is pretty decent. $35 I think is a pretty good buy for it. Yes, it's single player oriented, but that single player is pretty good, all things considered, and they have thrown in some updates, adding a little bit of longevity to the experience as well. Maybe not a game that's worth $60 downright for everyone, but at $35 I think it's a great buy. Also, I want to give a shout to Nioh 2 Special Edition. That's down to $60, typically goes for $80. The Special Edition specifically includes the full game, steelbook case, art book, and the season pass redeemable on the PlayStation Store with an enclosed voucher code, and the Nioh 2 DLC is just about to come out, so now would be a great time to pick up the Special Edition. The steelbook looks fantastic, and the additional stuff that you get is pretty good. Nioh 2 itself is a really good game. I really had a good time with it. Incredibly challenging. However, if you played the first Nioh game, this is exactly what a sequel should be. It builds upon the fundamentals of Nioh, and then it also diversifies the gameplay a little bit, adds in a little bit of additional content in terms of new stuff. And the boss fights are as gruesome as ever, and the game is still as challenging and rewarding as ever. So for $60, the Special Edition is pretty good. Standard Edition, I will mention, is down to $40, so if you do just want to pick up the base game, that's not a bad buy. But if you're gonna get the DLC anyway, the Special Edition gives you the Steelbook, and you get some other goodies as well. I think that's pretty good, all things considered. Just an idea. Next up, Sakura Wars is down to $40. This is a pretty good buy for Sakura Wars. You know, this isn't the JRPG to start your JRPG life with. I mean, if you've never played a Japanese RPG in the past, Sakura Wars definitely isn't the game to start out with because it includes a lot of those Japanese tropes, and it's going to be off-putting to a lot of you guys that are more familiar with Western titles. However, for those of you guys familiar with JRPGs, Sakura Wars definitely offers a quality experience. A lot of robust characters that are diverse in their own ways. Character building is pretty solid, gameplay is good, and the story is pretty charming as well. It's already going on sale, which I find a little bit surprising. A lot of the times these more niche JRPGs do take a little while to go on sale, but this one already $20 off, so $40 is pretty good. I don't know if it's going to see a deeper discount, but given that it's already seeing a $20 discount, I wouldn't be surprised if it's, you know, say half off or even 60% off by the end of the year. Next up, Yakuza Remastered Collection is down to $40, so this is really good. This includes Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, so if you want to finish up the gap in the Yakuza franchise, this would be a really good way to do so. I imagine most of you guys have already at least tried out Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, Kiwami 2, and then Yakuza 6 is of course out. 7 is on the way, but 7 kind of starts off a brand new story. The collector's edition here, or the collection I should say, $40 for it is pretty good. All of these games have so much content. Like if you want to even just naturally go through the games and not do a lot of the side content, it's still going to keep you very, very busy. So 3 games for $40, essentially $13 and change a pop. I would say that's a really good deal. Obviously, you don't just forego Yakuza 0, 1, 2, and then 6, and then just play the remastered collection. Obviously, you start off with 0, then work to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, play the game sequentially because that's how you're going to have the best experience. But just thinking about me saying that, if you've never played Yakuza and you're just starting it now and you want to play these games sequentially, my god, are you going to be in for quite a long road ahead of you because that's going to take a very, very long time. Nevertheless, it's going to be quality content along the way, but just bear in mind, it's going to be quite an arduous process, although an arduous process that is going to be a lot of fun. Next up, Borderlands Game of the Year Edition is available for $9.99 over at GameStop. Now, this is pretty good. This is, of course, Borderlands 1 with some gameplay refinements. Includes a lot of the refinements that were present in Borderlands 2. On top of that, you get the DLC. I really like Borderlands 1, even though the last boss and the ending wasn't anything to write home about. The entirety of the game I had a lot of fun with, and I remember picking up Borderlands when it came out back in 2009, and man, I had a great time with the game. It was an excellent title. While I think Borderlands 2 is without a doubt the better game, Borderlands 1 1 definitely offers a lot to like. I would probably rank it Borderlands 2, Borderlands 1, Borderlands 3, and then Borderlands the pre-sequel. All of the games are pretty good. They're rather consistent throughout. I just thought Borderlands 2 was a significant improvement upon Borderlands 1. Nothing to take away from Borderlands 1. It's still a good game, and for just 10 bucks, definitely a worthwhile playthrough. Alright, next up, here is a very, very good deal. Also, circling back to Best Buy, Bayonetta and Vanquish 10th Anniversary Bundle for the PlayStation 4, $19.99. This is a stellar deal. This has been going on sale, but down to $29.99 for 20 bucks. This is awesome. Bayonetta is obviously an awesome game. Everybody knows about that, but whenever I get a chance to gush about Vanquish, I will take the opportunity to do so, because Vanquish is a criminally underrated game. Now, I can concede and understand why it was underrated. Look, this game came out back in October of 2010. A lot of games were coming out during that holiday season. You had a lot of titles on the PlayStation 3, 360, whatever it was, and Vanquish was a full $60 release that was a 4 to 5 hour campaign, maybe 6 hours, and it didn't have a crazy amount of replayability. Look, I'll concede the fact that it probably was not worth a full $60, but with a bundle like this, $20 for it is great. Essentially paying $10 for the game. Vanquish offers a lot of fun. It's by Platinum Games, so you know what you're getting. You're getting that high-octane, action-oriented experience that, even by Platinum Games standard, is a little bit chaotic for its own take, and I say that in the best way possible. Vanquish is just so much fun. It is a great game, and take nothing away from Bayonetta. Bayonetta is awesome as well, but at this point, Bayonetta is getting a third entry. Everybody knows about Bayonetta. Everybody loves Bayonetta, but Vanquish is one of those games that's been lost in the shuffle a little bit. I want more people to play it, and hopefully, maybe one day, in a far out-of-reach universe, we will get a Vanquish 2, but honestly, at this point, it's seeming unlikely. Hey, at least more people playing Vanquish is gonna be enough for me. Alright, moving on from that, Amazon has got Trials of Mana down to $40. This obviously released at $49.99, relatively recent release. Trials of Mana is a very good JRPG. Honestly, a lot of people like this game a lot more than I thought they would, just because it is a little bit old school, but many consider this to be their JRPG of the year, and considering we had P5 Royal, considering we had the FF7 remake, that is quite a bold statement. However, Trials of Mana definitely offers a lot to like, and there's quite a bit of replayability here as well with all of the different characters and things like that, so quite a bit of content. If you're a fan of JRPGs and you've exhausted your playtime on the FF7 remake and Persona 5 Royal, well, Trials of Mana is going to be a really good one to pick up right now. $40 for it, I would say, is really good, and a very well-made JRPG as well. Square Enix has been on the money recently. FF7 Remake, Trials of Mana, they've been doing some good stuff, so hopefully they can keep the ball rolling there. Lastly, I do want to mention that Rocket League Ultimate Edition is down to $20. Now, that's not like a stellar deal. However, you also get a free 30-day trial to HBO Max, which just came out, and HBO Max, if you guys don't know, is pretty expensive. I believe it's $15 a month. It's not loaded with content at this point, but I imagine that it is going to be something they're going to be very invested into. It's going to be really interesting, just to go on a side tangent for a second, how these subscription services shake out over the next coming years, because everybody's on this plan. We've got Disney, we've got EA, we have ESPN, I should say that. I'm thinking EA Sports, you guys know what I'm talking about. ESPN, you've got Hulu, you've got Netflix, you got so many of these digital streaming services that I'm actually really curious, like, ultimately, which ones are going to reign supreme, because there's no fathomable way that people can be subscribed to everything. At that point, it's just going to be more expensive than our initial cable bill, and I think that was the initial appeal of services like Netflix. I think Netflix is going to be big for a while. We'll see how it shakes out. Ultimately, it's going to depend on the content. Obviously, circling back to this, Rocket League is a great game, and HBO Max, hey, you get that, you get a great game, 20 bucks, I would say that that is very good. Alright, so those are all of the deals available right now. I'll leave those in the description box below. Want to cover some other things real quickly. Skater XL, unfortunately delayed to July 28th for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The studio's full message reads this: "What's up, guys? We just wanted to let you know that 1.0 will be launching on July 28th, a few weeks later than the original date. Despite our best efforts and due in part to things out of our control, we will be moving the physical and digital launch of Skater XL 1.0 on PS4, X1, and PC to July 28th. We will also be announcing a new launch date for Switch in the coming weeks. We appreciate everyone's patience as we work to finalize the game. Not to worry, between now and July 28th, we will be showing more unreleased content and features that will be available at launch of 1.0, continuing to polish the content and features and make Skater XL the game that you all deserve at launch. We appreciate your understanding and want to thank you for all of your support. Here is a first look at Easy Day High School to hold you over." So they uploaded a trailer as well. This is a game that I've been talking about quite a lot, just because I've been the one advocating for a new skateboarding game for a very, very long time. Look, I love Skate 2, love Skate 3, even love the original Skate. Wish EA would do a trilogy on that, and hey, maybe they will at some point, because now it looks like they are in the remaster business again. But Skater XL has more of a realistic feel to it, so I was looking forward to it quite a bit. Unfortunately, seeing a delay, not a significant delay, so we can be happy about that, and we do have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Remastered on the horizon, so that's going to be really good, and at the end of the day, we're not going to have to wait too long to play this one. But that's going to conclude this video. Again, a lot of great deals available, links in the description box below. Skater XL going to be a little bit longer till you can play that, but should be quite a good game. That's going to wrap up this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.